Hey everyone, this is Katie
Travis.
and this is TK's Nerd Life. For today, we're going to be talking about Star Wars news because, again, it is May the 4th.
Happy May the 4th.
Yep, May the 4th be with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, we're going to be talking about the TV shows and movies that were announced from the Star Wars celebration in Japan. So, take it away.
All right. Well, first thing I think we should discuss is not too long ago, they did the 20th anniversary special for Revenge of the Sith. And that for me was really fun because I never saw it in the theaters when it came out because it came out in 2005, I believe.
Yes.
And I was only 5 years old at the time. I wasn't really watching Star Wars at that point. But for me, it was so cool to see that in theaters. I absolutely loved it. And I know for a fact that I was quoting so many lines from that movie as it was happening.
Just a wee bit. Well, I was doing.
I mean, you were doing it too, though. we were both kind of going back and forth with it. But yeah, I had a phenomenal time with that. I thought it was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
The shirts we actually are wearing now,
yes.
we got in celebration for that. So
pulling on my microphone there.
So I was super happy with that.
Yes.
And we also got one other thing, if you care to show it.
See if it will
focus.
I'm gonna try to make it focus. There we go. The sippy cup for Revenge of the Sith is pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
So we
very
got
happy with that investment.
Definitely was worth it for a little sippy cup.
Yeah. And then besides that, I mean, now there's actually some other announcements. The other one of the things they announced was Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. I'm actually really stoked. I guess they are bringing back Baylan Skoll. And I guess there's someone actually that's going to be replacing him. It's Rory McCain, since Ray Stevenson did pass.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. He did really great. I miss him.
I did too.
That was definitely a hard loss when he found out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited about at least he's still coming back though.
And I mean, it's gonna be different because I mean we know it's a different actor, but I do think. I mean, from what I've seen, I think he can pull it off. I'm hoping he does because I love the character I love Baylan Skoll. Like I thought he was a dope character in Ahsoka. So I'm wishing Rory the best of luck with that because I think he's got a big role to fill.
He does. So yeah, we're excited about that. I'm so happy that they're gonna have him be back in season 2. They didn't really give us like an estimate of when it's coming out, so I'm hoping that we'll find out soon. And then also they're bringing back Hayden Christensen too, which is I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about that part.
He's one of our favorites. I ain't gonna lie.
But just a wee bit, just a little bit.
Just a wee bit. And then they're also bringing back Sabine, Ezra, Zeb, and Chopper. They'll be back as well. Another thing we found out too was kind of interesting was that Admiral Akbar, he's going to have a huge part in the show. So it's going to be kind of interesting, and it sounds like too he's going to be facing off against Thrawn.
That part I find really interesting, honestly, because it's like I'm very curious what that means, because it's like when they say face off, like do they mean like an actual like fight, or is it like like a battle of wits sort of thing? Because like they're both very well-known generals in their respective groups. They're both, I would say, both are pretty good leaders too. So it's like, is it going to be like them fighting each other like 1v1, or is it going to be like a space battle sort of thing where like they're each landing their own, like leading their own groups? Like, I'm very curious about that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I'm actually excited for season 2 because I actually enjoyed season 1. I know a lot of people I've heard like back and forth.
Like mixed feelings on
mixed feelings, but I enjoyed it, and especially with them bringing back Hayden, that was really cool.
They did him justice with his Anakin scenes in those ones.
I really enjoyed those scenes.
So now that we've covered that, another thing to talk about, the Mando and Grogu movie. So that one we do have a date for. It's May 22nd, 2026 that we'll be releasing. So next year it's when we'll be getting that one. I'm very interested in this one, but I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on this, because I have my viewpoints a little bit, but I want to hear some of your thoughts first.
I'm curious about the movie. They didn't really give much on like what they're planning with this from like the panels, but I'm kind of excited because I do like Mandalorian a lot. I mean, I watched all 3 seasons and I enjoyed all 3. I'm just curious, like, what they're gonna do. You know, like what kind of like journey story that they're gonna do with them and bringing them back. So it's gonna be intriguing.
It'll be intriguing because, especially with season 3, the way it ended, it's like, where do they go from here? Because it's like the main villain they had is dead, like, and the way it ended kind of made it look like Mando was retired. So
yeah,
it's like, where do they go from here?
I don't know. I'm curious too. If you guys have any thoughts, please put it in the comments. We're really curious as well. So yeah. The next one that we're going to be talking about too, that they brought up was Star Wars Starfighter. This movie's coming out in May of 2027. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And it's starring Ryan Gosling. I'm kind of intrigued out of all actors. Ryan Gosling.
Well, and maybe the comments and our viewers can explain this for me, because I've heard many people say that for a long time they've wanted Ryan Gosling in Star Wars. And I'm not giving any disrespect to the dude. No. Like, the dude's cool and everything. But I don't think I quite understand the reason why they want him in Star Wars specifically. And maybe you guys can explain that to me, because I'm kind of curious if, like, what the big hype of that is. Because if anything, I could kind of see it if it was like a Old Republic sort of thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But, like, this is because this one's taking place after the sequels. Like, it's 5 years after The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. And I know what he signed in for, was it 3 movies?
Yeah, it's going to be a trilogy.
Yeah, so I'm kind of intrigued, but I'm also concerned with where it's going. So, I don't know.
I mean, I think, here's how I feel. Like, yeah, I have the mixed feelings too. But what I think I like about it right now is that we're getting a movie still within the timeline, but we're not focused on Rey or any of the current characters.
But they're talking about even bringing Rey back.
That is true.
Which I don't, no offense, I don't care for Rey.
I
don't care for the Rise of Skywalker. Force Awakens was good, but even the second movie, I just, bleh.
No.
It's bled to me.
But again, I think there's a possible chance they could make this work, because, again, they confirmed that Ryan Gosling is a Jedi in this, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's a lead. Not only is he a Jedi, but he's the lead character. So this could take many different turns, because, like, this could be him playing a surviving Jedi.
That is true.
It could be a new Jedi from Luke's old order, or, I mean, again, I know
I don't know if they're all dead yet.
Right.
I don't know.
But, like, again, I know I'm not the biggest fan, but they could even make it connected to Rey and be a Jedi from her order if they really want to. But, again, there's a few ideas they can go with it, and it's going to be interesting, because, again, I'm curious to know where this will lead, and the fact that it kind of sounds like it's going to be its own thing means it could be its own threat that it goes against. Like,
that's true.
Because they could use it to bring back old villains. Like, I remember George Lucas' original idea was to have Maul be the main villain for the sequel trilogies. They could tie it into that.
That's true.
Or, give us someone new that they haven't faced that's a dangerous threat.
Yeah.
And again, if you guys can explain to me the reason why Ryan Gosling being in Star Wars is a big deal thing, please do let me know. Because, again, no hate to Ryan Gosling. I don't fully understand I'm just trying to understand, like, where the appeal is in having him in Star Wars. That's my only thing. But yeah, so another thing they announced, and this is the one I'm more excited for.
I'm excited too. Come on, I love Maul.
Yes.
Darth Maul is, if I was a Jedi, a
Sith Lord.
I can't talk today. Sith Lord, I would definitely be Darth Maul.
But yeah, they announced the Star Wars TV show for Maul. It's called Shadow Lord. This one is coming in 2026, so next year. It's going to star Sam Witwer as Darth Maul, which, I mean, that's just necessity. You can't have Darth Maul and not have Sam in that.
That's true.
And from what we've heard, this show is taking place after the final season of Clone Wars. And it's going to be seen with Darth Maul rebuilding his crime syndicate in a planet that the Empire hasn't touched yet. So that for me already sounds really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, one, we get to see Maul again, which I'm a fan of already. And two, it's like literally in the time of the Empire, and it's him trying to build his own thing as this like powerful like political system is taking over.
Mm-hmm.
So that one I'm very intrigued by.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for Darth Maul coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, like, I mean, they kind of gave us the basis of what they're going to be like showing in the show, but at the same time, I'm kind of curious, like, what they're going to add, what they're not telling us.
Well, and like from what I've heard too, it's like they said that there might be the addition of Darth Talon, I believe her name is, like the red one with the.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Darth Talon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, and if that's the case, that would be a great addition because like that's like one of my.
She was in Legends, right?
Yeah, she's a Legends character after Luke starts the Jedi Order.
Yep, that's right.
And honestly, that would be a great addition.
That'd
like, I would love to see that character, and especially because if it could be brought in one or two ways. It's either Maul's rival for the show, or it's Maul's new apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
And either way, I would be down to see.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else we missed? I think that was pretty much it, right?
That's honestly all I had to say, really. I mean, unless you have anything else to add.
No, that was it. Thank you guys for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely excited for all the Star Wars news that they've told us, and yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. We're very appreciative, and thank you very much for 300 followers on Instagram now. We're very happy about that and stoked to see our community growing, and we're only hoping to keep up going from here. But yeah, we hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Happy Star Wars Day, and as always, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.